guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joanna and in today's video I show you perfumes that I'm not crazy about anymore. I used to be crazy about them, but it's not the case anymore. There are also some perfumes that I already decluttered, so if you're interested which one I'm not using anymore, even though I was raving about them a year ago on my channel, please keep on watching. The first perfume is a flanker of a perfume I have been crazy about since it has been released in 2012. I have been smelling it on every single woman and I really wanted to have it in my collection. But with that being said, because so many women were using this fragrance, I started to be hesitant and I was like, do I really need it in my collection? And then I spotted an offer online and it was a flanker and I fell in love at the beginning. And I am talking about Lancome Weael. The main accords of Weael are sweet, fruity, rose, iris, patchouli, woody, earthy, powdery, citrus, and soft spicy. In top notes we find raspberry, pink pepper, and bergamot. In middle notes, rosy, young, and base notes, sweet notes, iris, and patchouli. And indeed, this one is extremely sweet. I've been trying to use it a few times, and it wasn't the best experience, especially now when summer hit Denmark. It is unbearable. It's way too sweet, way too sickening, and one spray is more than enough. I definitely smell a sourness of raspberry, bergamot, and pink pepper, but I also smell those sweet notes, and for me it's way too much. I just cannot stand it, and I have been trying to smell one spray here and there, but I have been smelling myself for the whole day, and it was just way too much. And it doesn't matter the weather, because even during the winter time it has been unbearable for me. With that being said, I need to admit that I got so many compliments wearing this one. It seems like everybody seems to be obsessed with La Vie Belle. Even though it has been released over 10 years ago, it still turned heads. So there is something magical about La Vie Belle. I think it's a very good, well-blended perfume, but unfortunately not for me anymore. I tend to gravitate more towards fresh perfumes nowadays, and this one, it's not fresh for me. For me, it smells like a child eating a sour candy, and I truly believe that it has been released to please teenage girls. But of course, you can use this perfume at any age. It's a very well blended, beautiful scent, and truly a compliment getter. It's just not for me. So I will definitely be giving it away or selling this one. It just needs to leave my collection and find a new home. I also need to mention that probably this one has been discontinued. It is a flanker of La Vie Belle. I managed to find it online, but nowhere in the store. So please keep that in mind. The next scent I will be talking about is actually the whole collection. I bought it solely for the purpose of making a review, and I'm not reaching for them anymore, so they just need to disappear from my collection. I'm talking about Zara Vanilla collection. There is actually only one of them that I truly love, and it will be staying in my collection, but those three needs to go. So my favorite and the only one I am reaching for is called Supreme Vanilla. It is extremely beautiful. It reminds me a lot about Kylie Vanilla 28, and I am using it solely and I'm just layering with other perfumes. And it is truly a chef's kiss. I cannot stop using this perfume and I am obsessed. So it will not leave my collection, but the other three, they are leaving. And they are leaving because at the beginning I was very excited because they should be dupes for very expensive perfumes. So I was like, okay, I don't have those on my collection, so I will have dupes and I will be good to go. Unfortunately, I have never reached for them anymore. I have tried a few times, but those perfumes are just not my favorites, so I haven't been reaching for them. And those perfumes are called Hypnotic Vanilla, Vanilla Vibration, and Starlight Vanilla. Hypnotic Vanilla was supposed to be a dupe for Hypnotic Poison, and it really smells a lot like it, but Hypnotic Poison has never been my favorite, so this is probably why I've never reached for this one, so it's just leaving. In the main notes of Hypnotic Vanilla are vanilla, caramel, sweet, and white floral, with the notes of bourbon vanilla, caramel, jasmine, apricot blossom, and moss. Starlight Vanilla was supposed to be a dupe for one of Jo Malone's perfumes, and I have tried it once, but I don't remember if it was a spot on dupe. But with that being said, this one is the most unisex from the whole collection. Of course, all of them are supposed to be unisex, so they can be used for both men and women, but this one is the most unisex. So this one definitely will speak also to men. The accords of Starlight Vanilla are vanilla, lavender, amber, almond, sweet, nutty, powdery, fruity, aromatic, and fresh spicy. And notes are vanilla, lavender, amber, almond milk, and silk. For me, it smells like a very luxury unisex candle. So if you have been looking for something like that and you don't want to splurge on Jo Malone's perfume, maybe Starlight Vanilla is the one for you. And Vanilla Vibration is the one with cardamom notes, so I found it very interesting. It is also supposed to be a dupe for a very expensive perfume from Louboutin. I have been trying it a few times. I really wanted to like it a lot, but it's not for me. Definitely I will be decluttering this one. I will be giving it away, I will be selling it. It just needs to leave my collection. Main accords of vanilla vibration are vanilla, warm, spicy, powdery, woody, iris, violet, aromatic, earthy, sweet, and leather. And notes are vanilla, cardamom, iris flower, papyrus, violet, and orange blossom. And for me, vanilla vibration is the least vanillic from all of them. It's most fresh and green. So I have no idea how it landed in vanilla collection, but it did. All of those perfumes have different vibes. Everybody can find something for themselves. And if you don't want to splurge, you are looking for good dupes, Zara perfumes are definitely dupes I can recommend. When it comes to CH and longevity, I would say they are moderate. If I overspray, I can smell myself for the whole day. But please remember, those are still Zara perfumes and dupes. So please don't expect miracles for the price. With that being said, they are still a very good quality perfumes. Given the price, I can totally recommend them. Those are just not my vibes, so they will be leaving the collection. But if you're interested in the video where I'm reviewing the whole collection, I will link it in the description down below. The next perfume I wanted to show you also smells sweet and delicious, like a dessert with a pistachio nuts. Unfortunately, it's not my vibe anymore, so it will be leaving my collection, but I will be missing Elie Saab, Girl of Now. It is a head turner, a compliment getter, especially men react very good on this one, so if you've been looking for a perfume that it's perfect for winter, that will turn heads, give you compliments, please don't hesitate to get this one. Main accords of Elie Saab Girl of Now are almond, sweet, nutty, fruity, woody, citrus, amber, white floral, vanilla, and floral. In the top notes we find pistachio, pear, and mandarin orange. In middle notes almond, orange blossom, and magnolia. And base notes almond milk, tonka bean, cashmeran, and patchouli. This perfume reminds me of winter. I have been smelling it off all of my sweaters. I have been using it and abusing it a lot. I bought a small bottle because I knew that at some point I will be tired of it, but with that being said, it has been my go-to perfume. It really turns heads, give me compliments. For me, it smells like a very sweet, nutty dessert with the sauce of sour fruits. I can definitely smell mandarin orange. I have some troubles to smell pear, but it's only because it's so sickeningly sweet. But with that being said, it has been a perfect smell for a winter. This combination is just a bomb. It's really a chef's kiss, and if you have been looking for something like that, a sweet perfume perfect for winter time, please don't look any further, because really Girl of Now is one of the very well known and very complimented. Please be aware that it's a very sweet scent, so it turns heads, but it's not that sickeningly sweet like La Vie est Belle. It's something else. It's more welcoming, warm, beautiful, especially during the winter time. It is really a smell you want to smell on someone you really like and you want to cuddle with them, because this smell is so addictive. So I will always remember Girl of Now as compliment getter and a head turner. I just want to smell it on someone else this time. CH and longevity of Girl of Now are amazing. I can smell it for days on clothes, so if you have been looking for a beast mode scent, Girl of Now is the one for you. And now perfumes that are not in my collection anymore, but not because I decluttered them, but because I have finished the whole bottle. I have been using them and abusing so much that they are just gone. And the first perfume I wanted to mention smells so addictive, and it's eau de toilette, so it's not too overwhelming, especially when the sun is shining and the temperature is so high. It's just perfect. It smells sweet, it smells salty, it smells like being by the sea and eating pralines, and probably you know that I am talking about Clean Reserve Skin. I miss having Clean Reserve Skin in my collection because it has been my go-to for the summertime. I have been using it all the time, almost every single day, because I bought 100 milliliter and actually it hasn't been the most long-lasting perfume, so I needed to respray it a few times during the day. And I have never been so happy about the perfume that is sweet. It's because it's not a fresh perfume. It's still a sweet praline-like perfume with a tiny bit of salt, so it smells like eating pralines by the sea. But with that being said, even though it's not fresh, it doesn't smell green, it doesn't smell any flowers for me, it just smells like straight up praline with salt. It has been fresh enough to use it during the summertime. Main accords of Clean Reserve Skin are musky, sweet, powdery, salty, lactonic, floral, woody, marine, white floral, and citrus. Clean Reserve Skin is not overwhelming, it smells like your skin but better, and it smells differently on every single person I know. So on me it smelled like praline without being sickeningly sweet and overwhelming. It was just a perfect amount of sweetness with a tad of salt, and it was just perfect. So I really miss having it in my collection, and I am thinking about rebuying it because I really miss this one. And also this one is extremely versatile. You can use it in the office, you can use it going out, you can use it on the beach, in the gym. It will not bother anyone. It still gives compliments, even though sillage and longevity are not the best, but if you're overspraying it and if you're respraying it during the day, you can count that it will turn heads. Because there are many people that like perfumes that are not overwhelming and smell like second skin, so you can count of getting a lot of compliments with this one, as I did in the past. So with that being said, if you have been looking for a versatile perfume perfect for summer that is not overwhelming and you like sweet scents, please take a look at Clean Reserved Skin because it might be something for you. The next perfume is the perfume I've also used. I have been loving it for many years and I love rose perfumes, and this perfume for me is like a rose water in the bottle. So with that being said, you probably know which one I'm talking about. It's of course Chloe EDP. The main accords of Chloe EDP are floral, rose, fresh, fruity and white floral. Top notes are peony, lychee, freesia, middle notes rose, lily of the valley, magnolia, and base notes Virginia cedar and amber. This perfume is extremely classy, extremely well balanced. It's not sweet, but it's also not too fresh. It doesn't smell like an old rose, even though I would say that it's for more mature ladies, even though I'm not that mature, but I was loving this perfume so much. I wouldn't buy it for a teenager because teenagers are probably looking for Ariana Grande perfumes, but for me this perfume was just a perfect rose perfume. The sillage and longevity were amazing, but it wasn't a perfume that was turning heads. It was just the perfume that everybody could smell, that you smell soapy and very nice without saying that you actually wear a perfume. For me this perfume also smells like your skin but better, like you took a shower in a rose soap. It's a perfume that you will reach for when you're looking for something discreet, when you don't want to scream, hey, I wear a perfume, but you want to smell nice. Chloe EDP is the one for you. I got a few compliments wearing this one because sillage and longevity are very good, and really if you're looking for a not overwhelming perfume and you love rosy scents, please take a look at Chloe EDP because I don't think you will be disappointed. It has been on the market for so many years and for a good reason. And please let me know if you're reaching for perfumes that are well established on the market or if you're chasing new perfumes. I'm very curious to know. And the next perfume I wanted to mention is a perfume that I've been raving about in so many videos. It has been my go-to and my favorite for years. Unfortunately, this perfume has been discontinued and I've bought a 100ml bottle 1.5 years ago, I believe, and it's done. I finished it, so I don't have it anymore in my collection. Of course, I still miss this perfume, but I was forced to find a new signature scent and I think I succeeded. So I think that you know that I'm talking about Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming. The main accords of Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming are fruity, rose, floral, sweet, woody, musky, soft, spicy and fresh. Top notes raspberry, blackcurrant, pomegranate and pink pepper. Middle notes May rose and peony, and base notes white musk. For me, Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming was a perfect combination of rose, musk, pink pepper, raspberry. It was smelling like cotton candy on me and I just loved it. I was obsessed about this scent and it was really a compliment getter and head turner. I have never got so many compliments wearing a perfume. It will always hold a special place in my heart, but unfortunately, as I said, it has been discontinued and we need to move on and find something similar, maybe better. This perfume was fruity, playful, youthful, yet classy, so it could have been a signature scent for women in any ages group. And for me, Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming was a love from the first sniff. I remember trying it for the first time and I fell in love immediately. I needed to have it in my collection, and immediately after I bought it, it became my signature scent and I couldn't stop wearing it. For me at that time, it was also hard to find a perfume with rose that will not smell like my grandma's perfume. For me at that time, it was also very hard to find a perfume with rose that wouldn't smell like a perfume that my grandma would wear. I was looking for a rose that is playful, youthful, yet classy, so I can wear it to the office. It doesn't smell way too much like candy, even though this one was smelling like a cotton candy at some point. But I was just loving this scent. I was so much in love that I was crying when it has been discontinued. Please let me know if there is a perfume on my list that is your signature scent and you will never declutter it. I'm curious to know. Thank you very much for watching and I see you in my next one.